Good afternoon. We'd like to welcome you to this study session. It's nice to have you here with us on this warm summer day. Vice Mayor Glover will not be joining us at this meeting, but he'll call in at the regularly scheduled meeting, and we should have Councilmember Richens with us shortly. The first item on the agenda is to review items for tonight's meeting and also for the July 8th regular council meetings. And so we'll go ahead and start going through this agenda. Items 1 through 4A. Make sure I'm on the right one, yes. Items 4B and 4D through 4D. Items 4E and 4F. Items 4G through 4I. Items 4J and 4K. Items 4L and through 4N. Items 4O through 4Q. Items 4R through 5A. Items 5B through 6D. Items 6E through 7B. Items 7C through 9B. And items 10. No questions on that agenda for tonight's meeting. So for next week's meeting, which will be July 8th, we have items 1 through 3C, items 3D through 4B. Looks like 3D everybody's excited for up here, which is the Beer Research Institute, a microbrewery that is coming to Mesa on South Stapley Drive. We were joking about that up here. So.
Research and development jobs.
Right.
Part of our heat initiative.
There you go. Yeah. It's all that. Items 4C through 4E. Items 4F through 5B. Items 5C through 6C. Items 6D through 8. It sounds like there's no questions in there. You can tell we're getting to the end of this fiscal year, and okay, so if there's no other items on that review, we'll move to the next item, and that is to take action on approvals to boards and committees. Is there any comment on those recommendations? Councilmember Benelli, yes.
I wanted to make a comment about the Planning and Zoning Board. Happy to see Shelley Allen back on that board to represent. I know she has a lot of history and knowledge about downtown, so happy to see her on that board.
Wonderful. Councilmember Luna.
I was also very impressed with the caliber of people that were selected to be on the boards and commission, and we're headed in the right direction. I'm very pleased that we selected those individuals, so thank you.
Wonderful. We want to thank Chief of Staff Kathy McDonald, who's done a tremendous amount of work. It's a hard process to get through, and making sure that we're able to address all the needs and concerns. So we appreciate your hard work, Kathy, on that. Okay, so we'll entertain a motion on boards and committees. Okay, we have a motion and a second. If there's no further discussion, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? It passes. Next item is to approve the minutes from the executive session held on June 12th of 2014. This is kind of a new item, and we thought maybe Ms. Spinner could give us an overview of what we're doing here.
Yes, Mayor, we're going to begin a new process for approval of the executive session minutes. You will see them on the agenda. You have been provided them electronically, but they cannot be disclosed, so we can't make them public and make them available to the public because state law requires that they be maintained confidentially. But so if the council has any questions as we go through this, please, either before the meeting, preferably let us know, let me know, or Jill know if you have any concerns about the executive session minutes, and we'll try to resolve those before they're placed on the agenda for your consideration.
Wonderful. I think it's a great move in the right direction. So as we have discussions, sometimes everybody's recollection might not be the same, but this way we're able to, just like other minutes, look at it, feel good about it, approve it, and then it gets into the record. So I appreciate we're able to accomplish this and get this done. Okay, so if there's no comments on this new executive session approval of minutes, then I'd like to have a motion. We have a motion by Councilmember Benelli and seconded by Councilmember Richens. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? It's unanimous. Okay. Our next item is to acknowledge receipts of minutes of various boards and committees. We have a motion by Councilmember Kavanaugh and a second by Councilmember Luna. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. All right. It passes unless there was others. Okay. Our next item, item 5, is to hear reports on meetings or conferences attended. Anybody want to let us know? I know there's been a lot of busy action going. Good. Okay. Good. Then we'll go ahead to our next item, which is scheduling of meetings. Mr. Brady?
Thank you, Mayor. Just a reminder, as you just reviewed, the next council meeting will be July 8th. There will be no study session this week, and that will be our meeting before the break, and then we'll come back in mid-August before our next council meeting. And just a reminder for everyone about this July 4th, we'll be having our Celebration of Freedom here in downtown Mesa. It's a free event, and so we invite everybody to come down and enjoy all the activities that will be down here, and the fireworks after 9:30 p.m.
Wonderful. Expecting big crowds. It's going to be great. Okay, if there's no other information, then accept a motion for adjournment. We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye. Thank you. We'll see you upstairs.